I've discovered a problem with the way I film my content, in that I do a lot of it in the morning. And right now, the mornings, as you can see out of the window, are absolutely glorious. They are beautiful. Which means the sun is out in full force, so that when I am recording at my desk, like I am now, this side of my face is completely bleached out by all the light from the sun, and it's really frustrating in that if I want to do it, I have to either have the blind all the way closed or half closed. I've gone for half closed because it is more than bright enough to light the room adequately and more than bright enough to light my face. Today is the next two tips that I have in how to do the work from home. So that will be coming up. Before we do get started though, today's desk friend is the big bad angry sea snake himself. It is Gyarados, the final, or rather the only evolution form of everyone's favourite useless fish, Magikarp. So he's hooking himself over the screen this morning, proving to be a significant distraction from my workspace, so he might not be there all day. And anyway, on to working from home advice, how-to thing, part 2. So, piece of advice, or tip number 3, whatever you want to call it, is do not mix work and play. I know for a lot of people that is going to be a severe temptation, that now that things are working from home, you've also got the same kind of option to have games and stuff running at the same time. Speaking from personal advice, personal history, I guess you could say, don't, because playing games and doing work requires 100% of your attention. You cannot divide them equally, to the point where you're either giving too much focus on work so that you fail miserably in your game, or you are doing vice versa. You are playing too much, putting too much attention into the game and not doing any work. It's also great to just not have them two mixing, because that just blurs the lines even more between what is work and what is not, and you want to keep them separate as much as possible. Tip number 4, and this is the one that I am most guilty of just completely ignoring. You'll hear this a lot from other people who professionally work at home, or just have a more informal working environment when they're in their office, is do not eat at your desk. I'm just going to let that one sit for a while, because I need to learn this one myself. Eating at your desk is bad. It is not a good thing to be doing, because again, it is blurring the lines between what is work and what is not work. You sit there eating at your desk, you will end up falling into doing work, not completely unintentionally, and then never having any kind of break from it at all. It will ruin you mentally, because you're just not breaking from work. When you have your lunch or you have a snack, have it away from your desk. Even if that is changing a room or just eating in a different part of the room, just do not have work in front of you when you eat. So there you go, that is the next 2 tips in how to properly do the work from home. So you've got 4 now to go with, which I think is a good base for what I have discussed so far. To be honest, I'm struggling to think of any more after that. Those first 4 that I've done, because, well, I do those ones myself anyway, and they work to a reasonable degree of success? Question mark. I honestly, Can't think of much more. If I do, then there will be more. I do plan on doing more on the how to work from home kind of malarkey, so keep an eye out. I am going to be thinking about some other tips or bits of advice I've got for it. They might not be as good or as sort of impactful as what I've done so far in Get Dressed, Go Outside, Don't Mix Work and Play, and what was the last one? I've literally just talked about it. Oh yeah, Don't Eat at Your Desk. See, I said that was my failing point, and I've just proven it there because I couldn't even remember what it was. So, those are your first 4 tips. I will keep them coming as much as I can. Like I said before, if you have any tips yourself that I've not covered, pop them in the comments below, and I will update them into a video. Of course, giving full credit to yourself for coming up with the idea, as it is always appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching, and in the spirit of these videos, stay home, stay safe, and keep doing what you're doing to stay home and stay safe. Don't do the other thing. That's bad. Bye.